What is going on, comic book fans? Welcome back to Bruce and Stephanie Comics. My name is Bruce, and today is December 22nd of 2022. You guys heard that right. I am pre-recording this video way in advance because this is my Wednesday pull list video, my top 5 must-have pickups video, and I'm trying to get it out because you know what? Next week is Christmas vacation. Stephanie and I are both off from work. The kids are off from school, so we're going to take a little trip up to my sister's in upstate New York, and we're going to be there for most of the week, so I'm not going to have time to record and edit and read books and do everything that I normally do during the week. So I'm pre-recording this video, and you guys will probably be watching this on Monday, December 26th or something. So I just want to give you guys that information before we dive into the Wednesday pull list. All right, guys, so in this video, it is your hype video for next week's new comic book day, which is December 28th of 2022, just a few days after Christmas. And guys, there are so many good books coming out this week. So let's go ahead and go over my checklist for today's video because there's a lot of things that I cover in this video that gets you hyped and pumped. And the first thing that we're gonna cover is my pull list. I show you guys every single book I'm picking up next week. And then we go over to the chopping block. These are the books that I am considering chopping from my pull list. A, because I need to whittle down my pull list, but also the stories just aren't that intriguing anymore. And after that are my cover lover picks. This is probably my second favorite section of this video because I just love a really good cover. And then after that is my almost top 5, but I don't think I have any books on the almost top 5 this week because I have not caught up on almost every single book on this list. And then after that, we're gonna go over my top 5 must-have pickups for next week's new comic book day. So guys, that is everything on the checklist. Let's go ahead and dive into the meat of this video with my pull list. So I don't know why the comics industry decided to do a huge week the day after Christmas, but let's go ahead back here. As you can see, the pull list is huge. I have 26 books on my pull list next week, which is absolutely insane. But guys, I'm gonna go ahead and throw it up on screen right now so that way you guys can have a closer look at it. But guys, there are 2 new number 1s, and I think I've actually only read like 5 books so far this week because I normally read my books on the weekend and on Monday morning before shooting the video. So I am way behind. You know what? Like I said at the beginning of the video, I'm giving you guys my gut reaction, what I think is going to be the best books this week. So, all right, guys, that is my pull list. 26 books, which is, you know, obviously too much, but it's what I do, guys. It's what I do. All right, guys, let's go ahead and dive into the chopping block. Alright guys, there are 3 books on the chopping block this week, and the first one up is All Out Avengers. Issue number 3 comes out this week, and guys, I gotta be honest, I'm not really all that interested in this title anymore. I had some hopes for it because I am a big Avengers fan, but guys, this book is really falling flat for me. But guys, let me know down in the comments below if you guys are enjoying this book. And after that, we have Carnage. Carnage is written by Ram V, and I'm a big Ram V fan, but I really haven't enjoyed this book all that much. Some issues have been pretty good, but when I go through my pile of books to read every single week, somehow this always ends in the bottom, and that's the books that I'm least looking forward to read. So I'm probably going to end up cutting this book pretty soon. And then the last but not least is Mr. Easter. Issue number 2 comes out this week, and I gotta say, when the preview came out for this, there was like 3 or 4 pages that were released, and I really enjoyed those pages. But when I read the book, I was kind of like, I don't get what this book is all about. So I'm gonna give this book a few more issues, and if I don't like it, then I'm gonna end up chopping it from my pull list. But guys, it is right on the fence. It's teetering one way or the other because again, I gotta cut down my pull list so I don't have 26 books on my pull list. All right, guys, that is the chopping block for this week. Let's go ahead and dive into my cover lover picks. Alright guys, there are 4 covers coming out next week that I just absolutely love. And the first one up is She-Hulk, issue number 9, the Peach Momoko cover. This is such an amazing Peach cover, and I love the way She-Hulk looks on this, and I'm just a big She-Hulk fan right now, so this is just more of a reason for me to pick up this variant of She-Hulk, issue number 9. And after that, we have Harley Quinn, issue number 25. This is the cover D, the 1 in 25, done by Jenny Frison. If you guys watch any of these videos, you know I'm a Jenny Frison fan. I really enjoy Harley Quinn, and I really enjoy this combination of Jenny Frison and Harley Quinn. I think it's fantastic, and I also love that her hyenas are on the cover. And then after that, we have Batman Beyond the White Knight, issue number 7, which is a great freaking series. If you guys are not reading that, get on it. get on it. But I do love the Clayman B cover. I think Clayman is such a fantastic artist, and I think Batman and Batman Beyond look absolutely fantastic on this cover, and I definitely pre-ordered myself a couple copies of that, because maybe I'll give one away to you guys in the future. And then the last cover that I want to show you guys that I think is really cool, it's just really sad that this book is so bad. The interiors in the story just really suck. And it is Tim Drake Robin, issue number 4, comes out next week, and the cover C, which is the 1 in 25 done by Simon DeMeo, is absolutely fantastic. You got Robin jumping off a roof, and there's a bunch of robins behind him, and it looks so freaking cool. Or maybe it's doves or some other kind of bird, but it doesn't matter. Simon DeMeo did some killer artwork for this cover. I'm just not going to pick it up because the story inside sucks so bad. Tim Drake Robin is an awful book. I really wish that I could say that it was an amazing book, but I read the first 2 issues and no, not for me, and I can't recommend it for anyone because I am not enjoying it. But guys, those are my cover lover picks. Let's go ahead and dive into my top 5 must-have picks, because I haven't read a majority of the books, so I don't have an almost top 5. So we're just diving right into the meat of the top 5 list. All right, guys, let's find out what my number 5 book is. Alright guys, landing in the number 5 spot based on previous knowledge is She-Hulk issue number 9, written by Rainbow Rowell and art by Takeshi Miyazawa. I'm totally butchered your last name, probably butchered your first name as well, but your art was pretty good in issue number 8. And guys, if you guys are not reading She-Hulk, you guys are missing out on such a fantastic story. And guys, like I said in my top 5 books of the year for Marvel Comics, is that this book is fantastic because it's not just some big smash 'em up, punch 'em superhero book. This book is more about Jennifer Walters becoming more of herself, because when she was on the Avengers, she was the big hulking, smashing Hulk. But no, now she's her regular size Hulk, and she's trying to become a lawyer again, and she's trying to get her life back on track. But there's also this mysterious person who came into her life in the character of Jack of Hearts, and now they built this whole love interest, and I think it's gonna blow up in her face. I really do, but I absolutely love it. This is such a fantastic book. Rainbow Rowell, you should be so proud of yourself for making a book like this, because it's fantastic, and the artwork has been pretty good throughout. So this is a solid book, and there have been some fantastic covers, and that Peach Momoko that I showed off in the cover lover section is fantastic. All right, guys, that is my number 5 pick. Let's go ahead and dive into my number 4. This just turns out to be a very Marvel heavy week, because my number 4 book is also from Marvel Comics, and it is Moon Knight issue number 18, written by Jed MacKay and art by Alessandro Cappuccio, and this is just a fantastic book. Now, I have not read issue number 17, so I don't know if the story from issue 16 is continuing, or maybe it's a new story arc. I'm just a little bit behind, but guys, Moon Knight is a solid book. It was my favorite book from Marvel Comics from the year of 2022, and Jed MacKay has just been crushing it on this book. All of the issues have been fantastic, so I am taking that previous knowledge and saying that this book is going to continue being that amazing. So the artwork has been okay, but the story from Jed MacKay has been fantastic. It's Moon Knight. He's dealing with all of his multiple personalities in this current story arc, I believe, and it's been awesome. I love it. So guys, that is my number 4 book. So let's go ahead and dive into my number 3. Alright guys, the number 3 book, which is right in the middle of this top 5 list, is another Marvel book. Can you believe it? 3 Marvel books on my top 5 list. I don't think that's ever happened. But guys, it's happening today. And guys, it is Strange Academy Finals issue number 3. Comes out next week, written by Scotty Young and art by Humberto Ramos. Guys, I freaking love this series. This series is so freaking good. Now, I have only read issue number 1, and issue number 1 was fantastic. The artwork was fantastic. The story was picking up right where it left off, and it was building up to some big action. I cannot wait to read issue number 2, and then issue number 3 is gonna be right behind it, and I'm so excited. Great artwork, great story. And if you guys like a Hogwarts style book but set in the Marvel Universe, this book is for you. I've said it so many times, and I'm going to continue saying it because this book is fantastic. Alright guys, that is my number 3 book. Let's go ahead and dive in to my number 2. Alright guys, my number 2 book that I'm most excited about coming out next week on New Comic Day, or actually this week if you guys are watching this video on Monday, is DC vs. Vampires issue number 12, which is the finale, the big finale of this story. I hope this comes back for a second volume, but who knows? I don't know how issue number 12 is going to end. But guys, this is written by James Tynion IV and Matthew Rosenberg and art by Otto Schmidt. Guys, this has been such a fun ride. If you guys like Elseworld Tales, because you know what? Vampires are taking over the DC Universe in this book. book. Your favorite heroes have become vampires, and your not so favorite heroes are trying to fight back and stop them from taking over the world, and it is just so freaking good. I love this so much. And issue number 11, I did get caught up on this book, and it was so good. Oh my god, I cannot wait to see how this book is going to end. I either hope it ends with a bang or it ends with a cliffhanger where you know that there's going to be another story arc coming down the line, because this book was so freaking good. I love it. I just wish there were some better covers for it, but guys, this book was so freaking good. Artwork was amazing, story was amazing. This is a must-have pickup, and it's definitely going to be on the best of 2022 DC video coming up next week. All right, guys, that is my number 2 book. Let's find out what the number 1 book that I am most excited about coming out next week on New Comic Book Day, which is December 22nd of 2022. Alright guys, the last book on this list, the book that I'm most excited to pick up and read the story, is Batman Beyond the White Knight, issue number 7, written and drawn by Sean Murphy. And this is the penultimate issue, which means it's the second to last issue. And guys, this is my favorite book. It is so good. It is so good. If you guys are not reading Batman Beyond the White Knight, you guys are missing out on such an amazing story. There have been 2 volumes of Batman the White Knight before this. Go pick them up, read them, find all the 7 issues, get caught up on this, or maybe wait till all 3 are in trade paperback or one giant omnibus and read this, because this is such a good book and the artwork is fantastic. Sean Murphy is crafting my favorite Batman story of all time. This is so freaking good. I don't know how to explain it, but there's so many feels. I almost cried in issue number 6. There was a moment between Harley Quinn and Batman, and I'm not gonna ruin it. I'm not gonna tell you guys what's going on between them, but there was something there, and it was mind-blowing amazing. And the Joker in this is so freaking good. Jack Napier, such a great character, and Barbara Gordon's amazing. Nightwing is turning it around in this because he was such a dick for such a long time. Get it, Dick Grayson? He was a dick. Oh my god, so many good things. Red Hood is amazing. I can say every person in this book is amazing. Sean Murphy crafting an epic story, and I hope this is going to continue beyond this, and he's going to continue writing volumes and volumes of it, because I love it. I love it. There's some great covers for this. Cover A is fantastic. Cover B is fantastic. Cover C is fantastic. And what is going to happen at the end of issue number 6 was so like, what? That happened? Well, we're going to find out what happened in this. Maybe a character's going to die, maybe not. I don't know, but this is the must-have pickup of all must-have pickups for this week on the very last New Comic Book Day of 2022. We're gonna banger of a book. I cannot wait to get my hands on this book. I'm probably gonna have to wait until the new year because my books come a week later, but that's okay. That's okay. All right, guys, those are my top 5 pickups for December 28th of 2022. We did my cover lover picks. We did chopping block and my pull list. We've done it all, except for almost top 5. But that's okay. We're gonna skip that every once in a while. All right, guys, let's go ahead and wrap this video up. Alright guys, we are at the end of the video, and if you guys have watched this long and supported this channel and Stephanie and I, thank you guys so much. You guys are legends. Now, if you guys enjoy content just like this, make sure you guys are getting yourself subscribed. Hit that bell for notifications and smash that like button. Also, guys, leave a comment down below letting me know what your top 5 books are coming out this week, what your cover lover picks are, what's on your chopping block, and also how big is your pull list. Alright guys, thank you guys so much for watching this video. And again, I apologize that I didn't read all the books ahead of this video. There was just no way for me to do that. Hope you guys can accept my apology. It's really sincere. But guys, there will be no final order cutoff video this week. I just not have time to do the research and shoot the video and edit the video, but I am going to try to record my best of DC Comics from the year of 2022 video and drop that on Thursday in final order cutoff's place. So you guys will still get some content, but it just won't be final order cutoff. But guys, that will be back in the new year. All right, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.